see us there. Hey, Leona. Hi, Vilma. You're having fun with the grandkids. That is awesome. I hope you all had a great week. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Good to see everybody. Jetta's in the house. Yes. Y'all, we made shirts, and what did I do with that little onesie? I made Winter a little onesie for Christmas yesterday in the Charming Chalk Art Customer VIP Lounge. So if you're not in there, definitely check it out. I'm in there at least every Thursday, and then sometimes other times during the week, making fun projects and sharing ideas, and that's where I do all my promotions and sales. So definitely ask to be in there. Thank you, Leona, for sprinkling the chalk love. I appreciate you. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Kat. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Good to see you, Kathy. So we are going to be doing the other side of these, but this is our brand new block set, and it's our brand new Christmas greetings transfer. So you can make this block set. The block set is $17.99 on the website, and then the transfer for this is a size B, and it's $14.99, so very cost effective. But I like a twofer, so I'm going to do the other side in fall so that I can just flip them around. I think that's a great idea, don't you? So we're going to just flip these down, and we're going to be using our Autumn Sayings transfer. I've already used this. I did this when I was in Texas with Tracy. And we're going to use it in a different way. So these are also new surfaces that we have. These little squares, you get two each of them in the packet. So if you get just one set of these, you can do all 4 signs, so front and back. And it's all of these, and then we have these cute little stands now that stand up our simple shapes. So this is a simple shape rectangle. You'll find it under surfaces on my website. But I thought I would use the same transfer and do it a different way to show you how many different ways you can use these. So I thought we would do it on this side, and my new order all came yesterday, so I also have the new colors. I'm super excited. I'm always excited about everything, I guess. But these are beautiful new colors. Hello, Mary and Alicia. How are you? Hi, Edna. So we have, let me show you these beautiful colors. This is Jade. This is Shimmer Spruce. Look how pretty that is. We're going to be doing lots of Christmas trees with that color. Then we have Pomegranate, which is a beautiful kind of, almost like a rustic red. Then we have Shimmer Pumpkin. Yes! Love that. And we have a Shimmer Plum. Look how pretty that is. That's going to be gorgeous on some Halloween stuff that we're going to make. I just pulled out. I'm going to make a Halloween sign for a wreath. This is one of our new transfers. Sleepy Hollow, Dead and Breakfast. Book ahead. So I thought this would be a cute wreath sign. So we're going to be making that. So many things to do, so little time. And then I have our Shimmer Olive and a few other colors that we're gonna use. But we're also gonna do some decoupaging on this. So to start with, I'm gonna take my decoupage glue, and I'm gonna put a thin layer of decoupage glue on this one. Let's see, I'm gonna get a smaller brush. And we're going to wet it so that it cleans up easy. Yay, Jana says. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to dip in and get some of my decoupage glue, and I'm going to put a thin layer on this block, and this is the one we're going to decoupage. So when you do this, you want to make sure that you have a nice even coat and that you don't have a lot of ridges in it. So make sure it's nice and smooth and that you get it covered. And then we're going to set this aside and let that dry. So that is good to go. I'm going to wrap this in a baby wipe to keep it moist because I will have to put another coat over top of the decoupage that we do. So I'm just going to wrap it in a baby wipe and give it a little extra water so that it stays nice and moist. We'll set that aside. So there is step one. And then these other two blocks, I want to give them a little bit more texture and a little bit more dimension. So we're going to do some dry brushing on one, and then this one I thought we'd make it almost look like shiplap. So to do that, I'm going to use some of our bark paste. Let's see, I had it out here. There it is. So we're going to do a little bit of painting with some of our bark paste. So I'm going to just get a little bit in one of my little jars, little color things. We don't need a lot of that. We might need a little bit more than that though. Just get a little bit more. I always mix up too much, so I try not to do that. So I'm telling you guys, our weather turned. We were having really, really warm weather, and it turned, and the last few days have been like, I actually turned the heat on today. And here a few weeks ago, we had like a heat wave that we've never had before. While I was in Texas, it got up to 100 here. It never gets up to 100 here. If it gets to be 80, we're having a heat wave. And so now it's down in the low 60s or 50s. It's been pretty chilly. So are you guys having really warm weather? What's your weather like where you are? Just give that a little bit of water, and I'm going to mix that paste up and make it more like a paint instead of a paste. I just want to give these a little different texture than just the flat white. I'll add a little bit more in here. I'm sure, Joyce. Will do. Will do. Hi, Diantha. What a pretty name. My name is Diane. It's really nice to meet you. I live in the Pacific Northwest on a little island in the San Juan Islands called Whidbey Island. So I'm way up north in Western Washington. Where do you live, Diantha? Leona says rain, 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 and more rain. Woo! Is that normal this time of year for you guys? To have that much rain? I thought you had pretty warm weather in the summertime. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. You are welcome. Okay, so I've got that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little, just a little tiny round brush, and we're going to get some water on that. And I want to make this look like shiplap. So I'm going to get my little ruler. And I'm going to lay that on there, and then I'm just going to go, I think that wide will be good. I'm just going to hold it there, and then I'm going to dip my brush in, and I'm going to go right along the edge of this ruler. this look a little more like shiplap. And then I'm going to come down and do another line. That's pretty evenly spaced. Let me pull you down so you can see a little closer what we're doing. Just going right along the edge of the ruler. Just like that. And then that will make it a little more, look a little more like shiplap. And I really don't want the lines all even Steven here. And then I'm going to run along the edges. Hey Lourdes, how are you? Diantha is hot and humid, which is normal. Yep. I am from the East Coast, so after my dad got out of the Navy, which we were in Virginia, we went to New York, and so that's where I was kind of raised, is in New York. So I'm just running my brush along the edge to make it a little more distressed, a little more rustic. And then we will chalk right on top of this. Hey Sandra, how you doing? Long time no see, girl. So again, we are using our brand new block set. And we are using our Autumn Sayings transfer. So I am doing Christmas in July in my VIP group, Customer Lounge. And this will be today's flash sale. So if you're not in the group, definitely ask to be in there. If you're not a designer, if you're a Chalk Couture designer, we can't have designers in our group. So just those little touches, painting with some of our paste, we can change the whole look of the design. Put a little bit more. So these would look great on a buffet, on an entry table, on your mantle. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that. So now it looks like shiplap. And I'm gonna dip that brush in water. And then this one, I just wanna do some dry brushing. So to do that, I'm gonna take a chip brush. This is a really inexpensive, like 99-cent little chip brush that you can get at any hardware store or anywhere that has paint is gonna have something like this. So I'm gonna dip into this, and let me find my little, need a plate to offload, hang on. little plates. So I'm going to dip my brush in, just the tips, into my paste that we've watered down to make into a paint. And then once I've done that, then I'm going to offload it onto the plate. Because I really want this just a very dry brush. And I'm just gonna, I'm putting like hardly any pressure on this at all. And the more pressure you put, the more of a distinct, see, I'll put a lot of pressure and then lighten it up, and then that just puts little light, kind of distressed lines in there. So it's not just that really stark white. I want to just really tone this down into something a little more fall colored, a little more rustic. And it really doesn't take a lot. Okay, so now that just looks like real wood now. All right, so we've got our bases ready. We've just got to get them dry. So let me grab my little drying tool. And we'll get them dry. Those are going to be great. So they're all going to be cohesive, but still look distinct and different on their own. Hello, Cindy. Hi, Pamela. Hello, Lisa. How are you guys? Okay, we've got to get this dry too. So before we chalk on any of this, we really got to make sure everything's really dry. Hello, Renee. These are going to be super cute. So do you guys have any big plans for the weekend? I am getting ready to leave for, I fly out a week from Saturday, so I'm going to spend the weekend boxing stuff up to ship to Texas for Wreath Makers Live. I'm so excited. So I will actually be down there for 2 weeks. I'm going to spend a week with my best friend Tracy after the show. Okay, so everything's good and dry. Make sure this is good and dry. That's not good and dry. Kind of made a messy of that. I shouldn't have stuck my hand in there. But that's how I roll. I'm messy. Jana has no plans except making stuff for Cameron's new room. Cool. She is so cute, Jana. So you and I both have 7 grandkids. It's hotter than hot there. Yeah, I bet it is. You guys have really kind of dry weather too, where you are in California, right? That should be good. It is so awesome, Jana. I love being a nana. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get our decoupage on here so that we can put another coat on top and get that dry. Let's see, I had a napkin. So we're going to use this beautiful fall napkin. So you can see that what we did on these blocks goes really well with our napkin that we're going to use for decoupaging. We're only going to need a little bit of this. So I'm going to just cut one square out because that's really all we're going to need. That will be plenty. And then we'll save the rest for another project. Okay. All right, put that aside. And we need to pop off. These are 3-ply napkins. They're very heavily pigmented. My favorite napkins to decoupage with. Oh, speaking of that, Jana, the lemon and bee ones, I think are coming today. Okay. Got that, and I want this corn kind of up here in the corner, so you can just move it around, shift it around however you want. But you can also see on this napkin, let me hold this up close. Look at the background of the napkin. Can you see that it looks like it's dry brushed? Let's see if I can get it to show. But anyway, so it really matches what we did on these. So you kind of plan it all out so everything's cohesive. Okay, I think that's where I want it. Now I need to turn on my little craft iron. And I can put these plates aside. Nothing like Texas. Yeah, Texas is going to be pretty warm, I think. Let's see, I'm done with that. I'll put that in my water. And then, let me get a piece of parchment paper. We need to lay that over our napkin. And I'm just kind of deciding where I want everything. Put those on there. Okay. Then I'm going to put my hand on here. And my little iron is hot, so we're just going to iron this on here. Really catching my edges. Okay, and then we're going to just carve off the extra. And you only want to go in one direction. So I'm just going to go downward. And it will just cut it perfectly. You could go all the way around your corners if you want. But because I've got Christmas on one side and fall on the other, I want to leave these edges white. Okay, so there is our decoupaged block. And I think there you can really see the lines in there. So that will be good. And then we need to put one more coat. So I'm going to get my brush back again that we wrapped in the baby wipe to keep it moist. And I'm going to grab my decoupage glue. Hello, Elizabeth. Hi, Martha. So tell me, do you guys like to do decoupage? It is one of my favorite things to do. So now I'm gonna apply another thin coat of the decoupage glue, making sure to really get the edges and keep it nice and smooth. But I'm not going to go back and forth over any area, because as you apply the decoupage glue, you're re-wetting the napkin. And if you keep going back and forth over the same area, you're going to tear it. So you just want to get a nice thin coat. But before you do any chalk couture on top of decoupage, you need to seal the paper. Okay. So now we're going to set that aside and let that dry. I am probably all done with this, but I'm going to wrap it in the baby wipe again just in case. You love it, Jana? I do too. This is going to be super cute, I think. All right, let's go ahead and get this block done. So we are going to use on this block, let me get out all the transfers I need. So we're going to use Gather and Gobble. We're going to use the Gobble part of that one. We're going to use Hello Pumpkin. And we're going to use Fall is in the Air. So just about the whole transfer used on this block set to turn it into something different. So on this block, we're going to put Fall is in the Air. I'm pretty sure I can get it to fit. Okay. I've got my fuzzing cloth here. And we are going to use Shimmer Pumpkin. And I think I want to use a little bit of this pomegranate, because it really is, there's a kind of deeper, oh, I didn't get any berries on that though. That would look cute though. This one's, I think we're going that way. I think we're going to go that way. Let's see. Although this green, the jade green, I think we're going that way now. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, right? So I think we'll use Shimmer Pumpkin and Jade, our new colors. So I'm just going to pull this off. And we're going to get some fuzz on it. And the lint that we're getting, the fuzz that we're getting off of there is merely to ease the adhesive a little bit, so that it's not so sticky that it sticks too hard to the project. So I'm putting it all the way up to the top, and I'm going to get the word fall over as far as I can. I'm going to just take that loop off, I think, because this is just going to fit. Okay. Go ahead and get these mixed up. Oh, the Shimmer Pumpkin, you guys. Oh, it's so pretty. So when you open a jar of paste, you want to keep that lid part, and that, because that heat helps to seal all the air out so your paste doesn't dry out. Hey, Sandra. Good to see you. this jade, so I'm making sure that I've cleaned everything off my stir stick. So this jade color really matches the leaves on that napkin really well. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get a couple of smaller squeegees. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to set it aside so I don't put my hands in it because, y'all, I tend to be messy. Let me turn this around so you can see. And pull you in a little closer. All right. So I'm not going to do that loop right there because I'm not using the whole loop-de-loop on the word fall. And I'm going to scrape back the extra. And then we'll use our jade on the word is in the. I'm not sure if we're going to use the little floral parts either. So now I'm going to lift that up. Oh, how pretty is that, you guys? All is in the, and I love that it looks like shiplap on the wood now. How have you been, Sandra? What's new? Get that dry and then put the word air. Hello, Rosanna. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Gloria. So our paste dries super hard, you guys, in just a few minutes, but I get impatient and I want it all done right now. So, oh, that's going to fit perfect. Let's see where that letter ends. Okay, there's our word air, and we'll do that in the shimmer pumpkin too. Why do I feel like I got that on there crooked? Hang on. Hang on. I try to get things on there straight. Trying to see where the end of that is. Okay. All right, I think I got it now. I think it was a little bit crooked. Things don't have to be perfect. Listen, nature's not perfect and nature's beautiful, so things don't have to be perfect. Okay, that looks good. Let's pull that off. Cute. Give me some hearts if you like that. Fall is in the air. Super cute. And then I think I will get that dry and I'll put one of those little laurel things on here over in this corner. Oh, that shimmer pumpkin is gorgeous. Thanks for the hearts. am doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Hi, Pamela. How are ya? If you're just tuning in, we are making some fall decor blocks with our new block set and our new autumn sayings transfer. So we're using it again in a very different way. I don't want to layer anything on it until I know it's dry. So let's just put this little floral leaf thing here down here. I think that'll be cute. Oh, I like it. It just with one. We're just doing one. That's perfect. Like so super cute, right? And looks like shiplap. Okay, I'm gonna just stick this. I have just plain water over here. I'm gonna stick it sticky side down first, then flip it over. When the water hits the adhesive side of our transfers, it deactivates the adhesive, so they won't stick to each other when you're cleaning them. But once they dry, all that sticky comes back. Okay, so that is super cute. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll set that one aside, and then we'll move on to the next one. And this one is going to say, Hello, Pumpkin. So we're going to get some fuzz on this. I am doing well. Thank you, Pamela. Thanks for asking. Keeping super busy, getting ready for a huge show, and just, you know, life, creating beautiful decor. Gosh, I just can't even believe, like, I pinch myself that I get paid to do what I love. When you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. Okay, I'm just kind of feeling my way. I'm an eyeballer from way back, so I just kind of feel my way. That looks pretty darn good right there. So I'm going to push that down. And I think what we'll do is ombre this one, and I think I want to use a different green. So let me clean this up. We're going to use our shimmer pumpkin and the shimmer spruce, and we're going to ombre this. So I'll show you a different technique to use. I'm going to keep that little lid. Push it back down in my jar. Clean my fingers because I've always got this stuff all over my fingers. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of the shimmer spruce up here at the top. And I'm putting it on rather heavy. Bring it down a little bit more. And then we're going to come with our shimmer pumpkin. Up. I'm going to start scraping it back, but I'm going to leave a little bit of extra product right here at the top, sort of like that. And then I'll put the rest back in the jar. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to kind of scrape it down just a little extra. Right in there. And then I'm going to put that extra back in the jar. So now what I'm going to do is just start working my fingers and working these two colors together. So just going along and swirling one way and then swirling another. So now we're mixing these colors, so of course I'm not going to put any of that back in the jar. And I don't go back over it and back over it because that will kind of muddy it up. So I just go over once. And then I'm just going to get a clean squeegee and I'm going to scrape off the extra paste. And we're going to discard that because we have mixed it now. Okay. Okay. So now we'll have a pretty ombre effect on here. Clean my fingers off. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so pretty. So I'm pulling it off slow, so if there were any places that I didn't get through good enough, I can just lay back down and rub my finger over it to get it through, but that is perfect. Look how pretty that is. See if I can get my fingers to work to hold it up. So that green and orange going in together is so pretty. I love that dark green shimmer on there. Okay, now I'm going to stick this in the water, sticky side down first to deactivate the sticky. And then flip it over. Okay, so while that's drying, I think we will go ahead and wash off the first one we put in there. Bring out one of my other little cleaning mats. I think this is going to be such a cute set. So now this one is kind of sat in there and marinated and got some of the paste off of it. So I'll bring that out on our mat. And then I've got one of our board erasers. It's just damp. And I'm going to finish cleaning off the transfer. And then we'll flip it over and clean the back side also. The shimmer paste sometimes do leave a little shimmery shadow on the transfer. It doesn't hurt it a bit. So don't be surprised if your transfer glistens after using the shimmer. And then we're going to just let that dry. When it's completely dry, we'll put it back on the shiny side of the backer sheet. I'm going to set this aside to dry for a minute. And let's take a look at our decoupage and see where we're at there. Hello, Vicki. Hi, Juanita. So again, it's got to be completely dry. Oh, this is going to be so cute, you guys. So excited. Not quite dry yet. So again, this block set and the transfer, you can find them on my website, charmingchalkart.com. And then pick the colors of paste you would like. We do paste singles, so you can buy just single paste, these little singles. So it makes your project very cost effective. And if you want to add in the Christmas greeting transfer, you can do both sides of it. Okay, that's dry now. So now we're going to put the word gobble on this, and I think we're going to shift it. We're going to use the shimmer spruce, that really dark green first, and then we'll shift it with the pumpkin on top. And this is going to kind of go at an angle, so the block will sit straight. And kind of put it in the middle of the block. Oop, it's sticking too hard. I gotta fuzz it. Get a little fuzz on it. So we're doing lots of cool techniques today for this design. Okay, we'll go with that. So when we shift this, it'll make it look three-dimensional, like the word gobble is coming off the board. Okay, and then I'm going to lift up gently. And that is super cute all by itself with the word gobble on it. But like I said, I want to shift it. So I'm going to go ahead while that's drying and clean this transfer out really quick. Let me grab another one of my cleaner things. And when you want to clean something out real quick, you just grab your water bottle and give it a good spray. Again, just water. And then we'll just clean that off. And that water will push the paste out of the screen, so you'll have a little shadow there. And then let me clean the back. Now we're going to get that dry. And I'm going to use our drying tool. So don't ever try to, oh, thank you for the sprinkle, Pamela. I appreciate you. How do you store the single paste? So a couple different ways, Pamela. I get these little tiny makeup jars on Amazon, and I'll store paste in those. Or you can just squeeze a little bit out at a time. I definitely recommend you do that when you're using your singles, guys, because there's enough paste to do 3 or 4 projects in that single paste packet. So just squeeze a little bit out in one of our color trays. These are really inexpensive. Just throw these right in your cart. So just squeeze a little bit at a time out of what you need, because you can't put it back in the packet. And then when you're done, squeeze all of the paste down to the bottom and then roll that top over, and I clip it with one of the smaller little binder clips. The little tiny ones, you can get the little ones at the dollar store, y'all. And then I just clip it, and it stays good forever. You just, because you don't have any air in there. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Pamela. I am here to help, anything you need. So you don't want to use a blow dryer to do this on a transfer, because if your blow dryer could get too hot and melt the transfer. These are just plastic, right? So you could melt them. So this is our drying tool. If you do use a blow dryer, make sure it has a cool button on it and use it the cool air and farther away. But this won't melt our transfers. It's been designed that way. Okay, so our transfer is clean, and it's, well, not quite dry. I want to get this dry. So when you are doing shifting, you either want a very, very light color underneath, or you want a real dark color. So I would only go with like this dark green or black underneath. Gotta make sure this is completely dry before I put it on there. What site did you say we can order? Pamela, you can order from charmingchalkart.com. So charmingchalkart.com. Hey Jana, can you type that in the comments for me? Or Sandra's on here. She's good about helping me out that way. So we can just type the website in the comments. charmingchalkart.com. Okay, now I think this is dry. You're welcome, Pamela. Anything you need, just message me. I am here. I am here. And I do, I try to do a online virtual workshop once a month. This month with Christmas in July in the VIP group, I probably won't do one, but I usually do. So now what I'm going to do is look through the transfer. Let me get rid of this so you can maybe see a little bit better. So I'm going to line up the transfer, just looking through it, till it all fills in exactly the same way I had it. Now I haven't stuck it down yet, and now I'm going to shift it to the right. And I shift it approximately halfway through the letter is kind of a good rule of thumb. And then I'm going to lay that down. And now we're going to come back with our pumpkin and go right over that. And just cover that screen. And then scrape back the extra, and we'll scrape that right back into the jar. And then let's just pull that up. Oh, it's perfect. And then, let's just set that there. Now you can see that gobble looks like it's coming right off of it. It's got that shading behind it. So it really takes it off that napkin decoupage that we did. But how cute is that? Oh my gosh. Ah, gobble! All right, let me get that dry. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for putting that. Oh, Joyce was still on here. I wasn't sure you were still on, Joyce. Thank you so much. Isn't that cute? I think these are super cute. So we will lay them all together and show you what we created. All right, I'm just going to clean this up right quick. Okay, we'll go ahead and just pop this in my water bath here. And then we can open this up. Open this up. Okay. So now, we started with our Christmas greetings. So if you wanted to do this just like I did it, you're going to want the Christmas greetings transfer, which is a size B transfer. They're $14.99. And it's called Christmas Greetings, and that will give you what you need to do the original block set. Where did I put my, oh, right here. So, oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you see. Wait till you see. Okay, so that is the Christmas, well, it would help if Noel wasn't upside down. Ah! Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Okay. Yeah. Y'all know I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess with my hair on fire. Sliding in sideways. That's okay. All right. So there is the Christmas greeting blocks as they were done in the catalog. And now, I will tell you I did one upside down, but that's okay. That's how I kind of messed that up. I'm going to knock it all over trying to do this. But now look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, like, how cute is that? And then I could even cut out some little leaves and decoupage down there on the bottom. I may do that. Just maybe a little leaf right down here in the corner, I think would be good. But that's how you can do it with decoupage. So fun. So this side, the fall side, is our autumn sayings transfer. It's a size C transfer. And then this is our block set, and you'll find that under surfaces. And then we have all kinds of different colors in the paste singles that you can just create whatever. The beauty of this is you can make your decor the colors you love. It's like amazing. I love Chocolate Tour. I love this company. I love being a designer. If you've ever thought of starting your own business, I gotta tell you, and you love to create, this is a great business to be in. So just reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about that. So you love it, Jana? I know, it's so cute. I'm so excited. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'm sure I will be on. I have to work in the salon tomorrow, but I'll be on sometime tomorrow doing something cool. And y'all want to see what I just got, what came. So I was at Market. I ordered some stuff from Market. And let me get it. Hang on. Look at these cool roses. Like, I don't even know that you can really... I'm going to do some Halloween stuff with these, but they're fluffy, like they're fabric, and they're completely wired, and they're in all these beautiful colors, green and blue and silver. So we're going to do that sign, this sign, because I want to do it as a wreath sign. But how cute would that'll go really well with these roses. Aren't they cool? And then, so we'll see how that comes out. But these just came. I'm so excited. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. You have a blessed rest of your night. Reach out to me if you